Hello, it's Chris Stanton Cook here from Profit Train. I want to talk to you about how to save money on your accountancy fees. Profit Train is a business that's about flexibly building business skills with relevant content and total convenience, and I hope you're enjoying the series of presentations that we're putting on here. You can contact us at Profit Train, email admin@profittrain.com.au, or you can give us a call 07 3299 7812. We have to have a disclaimer and important information in every presentation, and this is just to warn you that you need to ensure that any information that you take from these, you do seek professional advice and guidance from a properly qualified, preferably chartered accountant or other suitably qualified person. Laws change, techniques change, the world continues to move on. So before using this wonderful information, please take the opportunity to talk to your advisors to make sure everything is still okay. So saving money on accountancy fees. Well, the first thing to do is know how your accountant charges. Are you being charged by the hour? Usually they're broken into 10 6-minute units. Or perhaps it's a flat fee basis. Some tax return services are set on a flat fee base. You can also, if you're a business, negotiate an annual fee for a package of services from your accountant so that you get a much better idea what your total costs will be. Be organised is the next thing. Make sure you are totally organised. Part of being organised is having an engagement letter from your accountant. So it's worthwhile sitting down and going through what your accountant is going to do for you and what the charges will be for that. To get yourself in the right frame of mind, a good place to start is last year's tax return, or if you're a small business or a business client, have a look at last year's financial statements and tax return and just see what sort of issues came out last year and the things that you might need to refresh on. Ask your accountant for an organiser if it's an individual tax return, or an index if you're a small or larger business. That'll enable you to get your work organised in the same way that the accountant is going to use it in his office. Once you've got that organiser or index, which incidentally Profit Train more than happy to provide to you if your accountant doesn't have one, but all good quality firms do. Summarise your information in accordance with that organiser or index and have all the appropriate documentation there that is ready if the accountant needs to see some of it. When you do your review of last year and are going through this year's information, you might have some questions pop up. So please note those questions down and send them into the accountant before the meeting. That way he'll be aware of some of the issues that you're facing and will be able to address those issues much more easily. And remember to keep social chatter to a minimum. It's work time, and if you're dealing with a staff member or even one of the partners in a firm, they do have productivity targets. It is work time, so just remember that. So if you're having your work done by somebody you know reasonably well, organise to have a cup of coffee with them later on, or a beer or whatever fits the bill. So just remember again, social chatter should be kept to a minimum, and it is work time for both of you. If you begin tax planning on 1st of July each year, you'll be thinking about the sort of records and information you need to keep, and you will have checked up on any changes to the law. So being aware of what you're going to need to keep for the year is a good start. Then you need to establish a really good filing system that works for you. Shoe boxes tend not to work particularly well. Another good thing to do is maintain a diary and a logbook. Very, very useful for you to have. A logbook should also record those trips to the accountant and any other business or work-related travel. Of course, generally getting to and from work is not tax deductible. So share your knowledge with others. Thank you for listening. I hope this has been helpful to you. Farewell, keep safe, healthy and happy, and we're ready and waiting to help you here at Profit Train. Thanks for your time. Bye for now.